Archangel Michael says, this message was nearly erased from your timeline. Someone tried to keep this truth hidden, but heaven fought back for you. Right now, your name is being whispered by the wind, and your soul is being called forward. You were not supposed to see this. But you did. And that means destiny is still on your side. A miracle with your name etched in golden letters was delayed, but not denied. You were selected for something massive, something others were never meant to know. And today, everything is breaking open. There is a reason your heart feels heavier today. A reason your dreams were filled with someone who no longer walks this earth. They tried to send you a message, and now, they have finally succeeded. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The voice you've been ignoring inside your head? That's not just intuition. That was a cry from a soul in heaven who has waited too long for you to listen. Archangel Michael says, before 9 p.m. today, everything will align in your favor if you open this message with your full heart. Not tomorrow. Not later. You see, a letter, never delivered, is hovering between worlds. And it belongs to you. That letter holds the truth behind the heartbreak you still haven't healed from. A confession that would have changed everything. And the person who wrote it is someone you still dream about at night. Type Amen to get blessing 444. 35 seconds from now, if you don't accept this blessing, it will vanish again. Just like they did. But this time, they begged Archangel Michael to interfere. They stood at the gate of light. Cried. Pleaded. Spoke your name 3 times before the wind carried it up to heaven's ears. So now you're here. Reading this. And everything inside you knows, this is not a coincidence. You are the last person who can unlock what has been frozen in time. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your hands are tingling because your body knows this is the moment. Your eyes might be welling up already, because your soul recognizes the energy of the one who loved you more than anyone ever did. Archangel Michael says, their final words were not spoken aloud. They were whispered in the silence between their last breath and the light beyond. And now, those words are reaching you through this sacred message. Do you remember the soft lullaby voice in your dreams? The scent that shows up randomly when you're alone? That's not nostalgia. That's presence. They've been near you, every single time you cried in secret. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They saw the way you broke down when no one was watching. They were there the night you prayed for a sign. And now, they've moved heaven and earth to bring you this message. There is a truth they never told you. A truth they carried until their final breath. And now they want you to carry it, but only if you are ready. Inside that truth is not just a confession, but a gift. Something sacred. Something life-changing. Type Amen to get blessing 111. A hidden inheritance. A financial miracle. A sealed destiny that belongs only to you. Someone in heaven wrote your name into a final will, but the papers were locked away by someone who didn't want you to receive your part. That's why your money has been delayed. That's why your luck seemed blocked. Archangel Michael says the veil between justice and injustice is being torn open right now. And you are about to walk into everything that was stolen from you. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You are being remembered in courtrooms of the Spirit. The angels have begun to write your name into scrolls of reward. And that old heartbreak, the one that broke your spirit, is now being rewritten into victory. You may feel shivers right now. That's not fear. That's confirmation. The person who hurt you will witness your rise. The person who tried to erase your name from the story is about to watch your story become a miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Today is not just any day. Today is September 19th, the day heaven decided to interfere. They beg to make sure you open this before 9 p.m. Because at exactly 9:01 p.m., the message will begin to fade. The miracle will still be real, but the connection to this truth will close. Someone you loved deeply was waiting for this day. And they are right beside you as you read this. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Their hand is on your shoulder. Their tears are in your eyes. And their final message is wrapped inside this blessing. You were never abandoned. You were chosen. You were loved so fiercely, it shook the sky. The delay in your life? That was a war in the spirit realm. And now the war is over. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, someone close to you tried to hide this. That person may have pretended to care. They may have even spoken well about the one who passed. But deep inside, they held a secret they never wanted you to discover. They were scared. Scared that if you knew the truth, your life would change forever. And they were right. Because now, it will. You are about to receive something powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 212. It's not just money. It's not just closure. It's an entire shift of destiny. In the next 48 hours, someone will say something strange to you. Something that feels oddly specific. That will be the sign that the blessing is near. Pay attention to numbers. 717, 636. 9 p.m. They are not random. They are divine markers. Type Amen to get blessing 411. You might see feathers. Feel warmth out of nowhere. Hear your name when no one is around. This is the message they promised you. And they swore to Archangel Michael that this time, it must reach you. Their only regret was not telling you sooner. But their greatest joy is knowing you finally opened this. And now, everything will change. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You will cry. Not out of pain. But because a weight you didn't know you were carrying, will finally be lifted. A memory you forgot will come rushing back. A letter will resurface. A voice will whisper your name in the quiet of the night. They love you. Still. Forever. Unconditionally. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You may have doubted this path. You may have walked through shadows no one knew about. But you survived. You are stronger than you know. Braver than you believe. And now, the one who left too soon, is making sure you receive what they couldn't say. Type Amen to get blessing 535. You were never forgotten. Not by them. Not by heaven. This is your sign. This is your shift. This is your supernatural confirmation. You are about to receive something no one can block again. A letter. A call. A message. A miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Archangel Michael says, the gates are opening. The seals are broken. The light is pouring in. Do not delay. Do not second guess. Do not scroll past this sacred alignment. Before 9 p.m. today, whisper their name. Thank them. And receive. Type Amen to get blessing 369. The moment you opened this message, heaven lit up. Something powerful activated behind the scenes. A chain reaction began, one that cannot be undone now. You were the last missing piece of a divine puzzle. Without you, the miracle could not begin. But now that you've opened this, the floodgates are unlocking. Everything you lost will find you again, only better. Not in broken pieces, but in full divine form. More peaceful. More abundant. More beautiful than you dared to dream. Type Amen to get blessing 747. There are people watching you right now, spiritually and physically. Some want your miracle. Some don't want you to receive it. But Archangel Michael says, they cannot stop what's already been written in the heavens. Your name is now glowing on sacred scrolls that angels are holding. It is being sung in the chambers of reward. And no dark intention can erase that light. Someone tried to steal your portion. But heaven exposed them. And now, justice is racing toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 369. Do you feel that sudden pressure in your chest? That's your spirit remembering something your mind forgot. A promise that was made to you before you were even born. You've walked through heartbreak after heartbreak. And each time, you thought the story was ending. But no, those were just chapters. This right here? This is the final reveal. The unveiling. The shift. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Archangel Michael says, they tried to hide the evidence. They tried to silence the voices. But heaven listens louder than any lie ever spoken. The property. The inheritance. The unexpected check. The old bank account. It's all real. And it's all connected to someone who once held your hand and whispered, "You'll be okay. You weren't meant to suffer forever. You were meant to rise in front of the very ones who pushed you down." Type Amen to get blessing 717. They will watch. They will wonder. They will whisper. But they will not be able to interfere anymore. A divine court has been set. And the angels have ruled in your favor. The letter that vanished, it will return. The money that went missing, it will double. The love you lost, they're sending it back. But only to you. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Before 9 p.m. tonight, something will feel different. You may drop something. See a name pop up. Hear a sound from nowhere. Do not panic. That is the signal. The one you loved is reaching through the veil. This is their one chance to finish what they started. They trusted only you. Only your heart. Only your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 323. You are not just chosen. You are anointed. And what you're about to receive is bigger than you thought. This isn't just about you. This is about healing your entire family line. Breaking cycles. Restoring names. Opening doors that were slammed shut for generations. You are the miracle they prayed for. Type Amen to get blessing 272. Don't be surprised if someone who once ignored you suddenly contacts you. Don't be shocked if your dream reveals a strange message tonight. This is all part of the divine setup. They're bringing everything together now. The people. The message. The miracle. The moment. All centered around you. Type Amen to get blessing 626. You were mocked when you believed in miracles. You were laughed at when you said angels were near. But now, they will be silenced by your rise. The world is about to see the proof. The power. The blessing. They'll say, "How did this happen?" But you'll know. Because you opened this message. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. There's something else. Someone you haven't spoken to in a long time is about to confess a secret. A secret that connects to your inheritance. They weren't allowed to speak before. But the chains are breaking now. They're coming forward, with truth in their eyes. When they do, say nothing. Just listen. And receive. Type Amen to get blessing 2025. The one who passed away left instructions. Spiritual instructions. A legacy to be activated only when your soul was ready. And now, you are. They see how much you've cried. They see how hard you've worked. They see how many nights you held yourself together when you wanted to fall apart. So they chose you. Again. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. A voice is whispering, "Tell them I'm proud." Yes. That's for you. Tell them I never left. Tell them it was always them. Yes, that's your sign. You were always the one. You still are. Type Amen to get blessing 434. Archangel Michael says, "Before this day ends, light a candle. Say their name. Even if you don't understand everything, just whisper it. Because what happens next will shock you. It will break you open. Then rebuild you stronger than you've ever been." Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Now breathe. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the warmth on your shoulder. That's not just energy. That's a soul hug, from someone who's been trying to reach you for years. They never got to say goodbye. But now, they get to say, hello. Everything is shifting. Type Amen to get blessing 123. The time is short. But the blessing is eternal. You may have been tired. But now you're being refilled. You may have been forgotten by people. But never by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 919. If you've read this far, it means you were meant to. Do not leave without claiming it. Share this message. Someone you love also needs to hear this. Maybe they were the one your soul was trying to reach. Say their name. Forgive. Heal. And move forward. Because now, it's your turn. Archangel Michael says, the timeline is splitting right now. One path leads to more delay. The other leads to divine reward beyond anything you've imagined. You are standing at a sacred doorway. It will not remain open forever. But because you listened, you're one step away from everything changing. This isn't just a story anymore. It's a spiritual transaction. And the soul that loves you most is watching it unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. A document sealed with your name will be unlocked. Someone you thought forgot about you, never did. They carried a memory of you all the way into heaven. And now, they've spoken to Archangel Michael. They told him you need help. That your faith is breaking. That your heart is tired. And that you're ready. So he's come for you. Type Amen to get blessing 454. You may feel emotional right now. That's because you're not just reading words. You're receiving energy. Healing. Divine memory. They asked for one thing only, to give you what they couldn't while alive. To restore the part of your spirit that went silent. You are being remembered. Rewritten. And rewarded. Type Amen to get blessing 811. Someone will visit you in a dream. You'll wake up crying, but it won't be sadness. It will be the feeling of being seen by someone who loved you when no one else did. And when you feel that warmth, don't question it. Just whisper, I received it. Because that's when it begins. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You are not reading this by accident. Something called you here. Something higher. And it's not just for comfort, it's for breakthrough. They knew what was coming. That your heart was tired. That you were on the edge. So they asked heaven to intervene. Type Amen to get blessing 303. And now, your enemies are being confused. Your betrayers are being exposed. Your reward is being calculated. The money you never received. It's being redirected. The voice that never spoke up for you. It's about to shout your name in a room full of power. You're not just getting closure, you're getting completion. Type Amen to get blessing 575. A courtroom will say your name. A paper will be found. A voice note, message, or letter will reappear, out of nowhere. That's not random. That's your confirmation. They loved you more than words. And now, they want the world to know what you meant to them. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The black car you saw in your dream? The door that kept closing? The knock that no one heard? All spiritual signs. Telling you that now is your time to answer. And you just did. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Archangel Michael says, do not tell everyone about this. This miracle is sacred. Some people around you carry jealousy in their spirit. You will soon feel who is real. You'll feel whose energy lifts you up, and whose drains you. Choose carefully. Because the miracle has conditions, protect it. Type Amen to get blessing 441. You have been approved for elevation. But only if you walk in truth. A person will return with a fake apology. Another will claim they always loved you. But the one who truly did, already sent this message from the other side. Don't be fooled by words. Feel the energy. Your soul already knows what's true. Type Amen to get blessing 545. This week is unlike any other. From today until the 25th, spiritual gates are opening. One after another. And yours? Yours is the golden one. It leads to justice. To freedom. To money. To healing. To love. To everything you cried for in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 393. That's why this had to reach you before 9 p.m. Because once the veil lifts, the miracle begins. You're about to witness divine reversal. Everything that was against you will now work for you. Everything they took will return multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The person who passed away is saying, they won't suffer anymore. I promise. They were blocked from sending this earlier. But today, the block broke. Because you were ready. They saw your latest breakdown. And it broke them. So they asked for this message to go through. Type Amen to get blessing 181. The government couldn't stop it. The family member who tried to erase you, couldn't stop it. Even your doubt, couldn't stop it. Because destiny has decided. And when destiny speaks, nothing can silence it. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. So listen to me, get ready. Not emotionally. Not spiritually. Physically. A bank notification. An unexpected email. A letter you thought was junk mail. That's how it begins. And when it does, remember this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Don't just sit with it. Celebrate. Because heaven has chosen you. Again. And your tears were not ignored. Archangel Michael says, silence is ending. The storm is clearing. And something that was buried in the past, is about to rise for your future. This message is alive. It carries vibrations that are already shifting the space around you. Even as you read this, spiritual contracts are being rewritten in your favor. The one who passed away, they are here. They never truly left. And now, they want you to hear what they couldn't say before their last breath. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. I'm sorry I left without saying goodbye. I saw how much it broke you. I wanted to come back, but heaven had other plans. These are their words. And they're echoing into your spirit right now. You might feel chills. A sudden warmth. Or your heart racing. That's them. That's love. That's presence. Type Amen to get blessing 787. They watched over you during that hospital visit. They stood beside you when you held that photo and wept. They were the whisper when you almost gave up. They saw everything. And now, they've returned, not in body, but in truth. Their only mission, to help you unlock what was stolen. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. A hidden account. A voice recording. A handwritten note in the back of a book. It's all real. It's all for you. And it's all about to surface. You've cried enough. You've suffered enough. You've been strong long enough. Now it's time to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 242. Someone from your past, someone who lied to you, is getting exposed. They blocked the flow of your inheritance. They hid the document. They deleted the message. But the universe kept a copy. And heaven always knew the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. You may have thought it was over. But this is only the beginning. A new chapter is being written. And the author is you. But the pen is held by destiny. And the ink is your pain, being rewritten as power. Archangel Michael says, don't fear what's coming next. It's not punishment. It's reward. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You'll begin to notice small signs, coins, feathers, repeated numbers. You'll hear your name in strange ways. You'll get messages from people you haven't thought about in years. This is the frequency shift. The divine alignment. The reward beginning to bloom. A breakthrough isn't coming, it's already here. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. The reason this message found you today, and not last week, is because the energy wasn't right before. If you had read it before today, your spirit wasn't ready to receive it. But now, you are aligned. Ready. Chosen. Protected. And unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 929. The house you dreamed of? The opportunity you thought was lost? The love that slipped away? It's all orbiting back to you. Not because you chased it, but because you finally opened the door to receive it. And this message was that door. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You will not recognize your life 7 days from now. The shift is that big. Your sleep will become peaceful. Your heart will stop racing. Your mind will stop looping the old trauma. You'll step into clarity. Wealth. Power. Purpose. And they'll be right beside you, cheering you on from beyond. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Your bloodline is being healed. Your generational curses are being severed. Your name is being honored again. They spoke to heaven about you. And heaven said, yes. So it is done. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says, what you are about to experience is rare. Most people never get to feel this level of divine clarity. But you were chosen for this moment long before you were born. They have waited years for you to reach this vibration. The soul who loved you waited in the heavens, watching, praying, whispering your name into the hands of angels. And finally, today, you heard it. Type Amen to get blessing 60606. Your hands might be trembling. Your heart may feel like it's racing. That's because you've stepped into the exact second where fate and free will meet. You could have ignored this. You could have scrolled. But you didn't. And now, the gate that was sealed since the day of their passing, has opened. Type Amen to get blessing 313. That hidden message? It wasn't just a letter. It was a will. A spiritual inheritance. A divine confirmation that you mattered more than you ever knew. And someone didn't want you to receive it. Someone kept this from you. Someone used silence to control your destiny. But silence can't hold back a prophecy. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You might start seeing flashes of light. Feeling déjà vu more often. Even seeing dreams that feel more real than waking life. These are not coincidences. These are signs of your activation. The spiritual lock has broken. And what was once sealed tight, is now flowing toward you like a waterfall. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. Don't be surprised when your energy shifts. When toxic people begin to avoid you. When you lose interest in what used to distract you. That's the spiritual realm clearing the path. The people who cannot follow you into this next season, will fade. And the one who left? They'll shine even brighter in your memory now. Because their message was finally delivered. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. You're no longer who you were yesterday. And tomorrow, you'll be even lighter. Brighter. More aligned. The heaviness you felt was never your fault. It was borrowed pain. Generational. Ancient. And now, you're the one who gets to break it. You're the one they chose to heal it all. Type Amen to get blessing 7474. An apology is coming, not from a person, but from the universe itself. From life. For all the delays. The betrayals. The silence. And the apology will come in the form of a blessing so undeniable, even your enemies will have to stay silent. They will watch. You will rise. Heaven will clap. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Remember the smell that reminds you of them? The song that randomly plays and makes you cry? That's them. That's the universe telling you, I'm still here. You didn't lose me. You just can't see me. But now, they're closer than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They watched your loneliness. The nights you looked up, wondering why they left so soon. The nights you whispered into the air, asking if they were near. They were. And this message, is their reply. I never left you. I just moved beside you, in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You might receive a call. A message. A strange number. Answer it. You might find an old object, covered in dust, with a sudden pull to pick it up. Do it. These are more than signs. These are keys. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Archangel Michael says, you've crossed into the light. Not a metaphor. Not an illusion. But a real spiritual dimension where your destiny is being rewritten. The war is over now. You don't need to fight for people to believe in you anymore. Heaven believed in you first, and now the whole universe is catching up. This was not a warning, this was a reminder of who you are. Type Amen to get blessing 1199. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And the person you lost? You didn't really lose them. They've been walking beside you every step of the way. Every tear you cried, they saw. Every prayer you whispered, they heard. Every hope you buried, they are now resurrecting. Type Amen to get blessing 585. You were meant to receive more than survival. You were destined for restoration. For revival. For the supernatural. And now that your soul has said, yes, the angels have begun moving into position. This time, nothing will stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 9292. You will feel strange today. A lightness. A sense of being watched over. That's not your mind playing tricks. That's spiritual presence. They are in the room with you. Smiling. Crying with joy. Because you finally opened the message that was blocked, delayed, resisted, and hidden for so long. But not anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. They've seen what they needed to see. That you still care. That you still love. That your heart is still open. Now they can let go, knowing you received the message. You can almost hear them now, can't you? I'm okay. You're not alone. I never left you. I just moved into your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 212. A miracle will unfold in 3 stages. First, an unexpected release, a sudden sense of relief. Next, a physical sign, money, message, or meeting. Last, a confirmation in a dream. Do not ignore any of them. These are sacred. These are rare. And they are all yours. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. You are closing the door on pain. You are walking into overflow. And the person who sent this, they'll be smiling in heaven tonight. Their only request now? Live. Really live. Take that trip. Start that dream. Call that person. Open that account. Walk with faith again. Because they are with you in all of it. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. Archangel Michael says, this is not just a message, this is a spiritual key. One that unlocks what has been withheld. What was delayed. What you forgot you even prayed for. You've completed the circle. The soul who waited in the spirit world is finally at peace. Because you heard them, and you responded. Type Amen to get blessing 191919. You may not realize it yet. But today, a spiritual inheritance has been deposited into your name. Not just in the physical realm, but in the timeline of your life. Your path was hijacked. But the angels have restored it. Now, everything that was meant for you is returning. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. You may see the number 9 appear again and again today. That's not random. That's the number of closure, completion, divine cycles ending. This isn't a sad ending. This is the final piece unlocking a brand new beginning. And it's beginning with you. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Before you sleep tonight, something will feel different. A sense of warmth will touch your skin. You'll remember something you hadn't thought about in years, something from a person who left. That's them. That's their final goodbye. And their eternal, I love you. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. Archangel Michael says, from this moment forward, the shadows will lift. Where you used to feel ignored, you'll feel embraced. Where you used to feel abandoned, you'll feel guided. The spiritual fog is clearing. And what's emerging is your clarity. You'll know what to do. Who to keep. And who to let go. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. They are giving you this final whisper. Don't just live for others. Live for you. You have so much more ahead. Don't carry our goodbye as a burden, carry it as a blessing. This is your release. You are free now. Type Amen to get blessing 21212. The tears that may come tonight are not just from sadness. They are from completion. From feeling the deepest love, through silence, through spirit, through sacred signs. You opened the message. You listened. You received. And that's all they ever wanted. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, now that you've opened this message, the final gate has been unlocked. Not just for today. Not just for this moment. But for the rest of your life. This is no longer about receiving a blessing. You've already received it. This is now about becoming the vessel of that blessing for generations to come. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The angels have sealed your name in a record that cannot be altered. Your steps are now guarded. Your spirit, elevated. Your lineage, restored. You've been chosen not just to survive this life, but to carry legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. Your name has been whispered in sacred halls. The person who passed requested one final thing. That their pain not be wasted. That their departure would awaken your destiny. And it has. Look around. Nothing feels the same anymore. Because you're not the same anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 202. You've crossed through pain into power. From confusion into clarity. From doubt into divine remembrance. You might not even be able to explain it to others. And that's okay. Not everyone will understand spiritual elevation. But you do. Type Amen to get blessing 30303. Now, your path becomes sacred. Doors will open without knocking. You will meet people who feel like soul family. You will begin seeing through illusions. And you will be pulled toward your purpose. Because the moment you finished this message, the veil lifted from your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven declared you to be. And everything that comes next will prove that truth again and again. You will receive a message. A transfer. A miracle confirmation that leaves you breathless. And when it happens, you will remember this very moment. Type Amen to get blessing 81818. A new spiritual time has begun. Your old story has closed. A new one, written in light and legacy, now begins. The one you lost, is not lost. They've simply moved higher, so they can watch your rise from the best seat in heaven. They are with you. Now and always. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Archangel Michael says, what you've unlocked will echo across lifetimes. This is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of your new identity. You are not just the receiver of the miracle, you have now become the miracle itself. Every time you doubted yourself, every moment you thought you were invisible, heaven saw you. Type Amen to get blessing 99999. They watched you sit in silence. Watched you hold your breath when all you wanted was to scream. Watched you love others while wondering when someone would finally choose you. And now, you have been chosen, by the divine itself. This message is the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 33333. The person you lost. They left behind more than memories. They left you with an assignment. To heal. To rise. To walk in the victory they never got to see. And now, they're watching you take the first step. T.